What? What are you even using?
This beautiful glass.
Votive.
I thought it was a wine glass.
Well, no, it's a candle votive.
Okay. So we can use it like this, we can use it like this, we can use it for drinks, I'm gonna use it to mix some essential oils.
This is what my face is looking like. Just thought I should have that on the record. Oh, and where did we get those again?
This?
Yeah.
From your mom.
Oh, that's right. All right. So what's going on?
Okay, I need to figure out how.
Mom? Hey, Mom?
Don't remember what we say?
Excuse me, Mom.
This is
Yeah.
mine.
Can I do a baseball game?
Yes, you may. Who are you gonna do?
I don't know yet.
Okay, maybe Yankees?
Yeah, I was going to get
Okay.
But I don't know.
All right.
Ghosts.
Okay. Let me know if you figure it out. I feel like you're forgetting something important.
Me?
Something that's on the hook right inside the door.
My rag?
No.
On the hook inside the door.
Is that the only door you can think of? What about like a regular door that you walk in?
I always walk in here.
Nope. Keep
Always.
going. Think again.
Like that door.
Which one, Joel?
This one, I
Okay.
don't see. Oh,
Like,
no.
I don't know, like the first door you walk
Oh, what about the bathroom door?
Yeah,
Oh.
the bathroom is very important. I walk in there maybe 20 times a day.
in? Thanks for your updates. That sounds.
Well, I was a little conflicted with the patterns.
No, it looks really great with that.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so.
And also, like, while you're over there, could you get mine too, or is this just like?
Yeah,
Okay, that would be great.
yeah, because you get to work here.
Well, it
Work.
just looks nice. is
Work
all.
mode. We need a hat that says work mode.
Oh, okay.
Work hat.
Just in case anybody was.
And our Lucille and Ethel name tags.
I'm not gonna be able to.
I can help you.
Okay. This is gonna be so cute. I'm just like, help! Help me, I'm poor. It feels like a fret. Do I seriously need that?
I'm trying to center it. It's like.
You know what you were doing?
It's like.
It was like you were putting on
I'm
one of
sorry,
those.
What? It's like. Oh, I see. Because your neck is already tied. That's
Yes,
why.
I have a large bust. I mean, jeez.
Sorry, I wasn't thoughtful.
It was like,
about
you're like,
that.
whoo. No, it's like when they put on those. Yeah. It's like, oh, let me just. Shh.
You know, back in the day when they would.
That's what it felt like. You were like, I was like, is this not, can you work with this? Or?
So much for your diaphragm breathing.
Yeah.
Which
they
way?
didn't care about that. They didn't care about that. And here's a question.
I learned a good lesson.
Why do you, I guess you like this up so high. Why don't you just,
I don't. Just what?
why do you just keep this standard so you don't have to fuss with it every time?
I haven't figured that out yet.
To put it in a knot that could fit over your head? Oh man.
Yeah, nice.
Such
My
a
brand new
mess, I'm
roller
telling you.
girls pin.
It's like having, it's like, oh, what do they call it?
Oh wait, it's upside down.
It's like, oh, you're so, oh, look at you. Oh, you're a Brandy Wine roller girl?
Yeah.
No, I just wear the pin.
Not yet. I'm wearing this pin in support
In support.
of my friends.
I think
over
it's
there.
wearing you to try to support you.
Yeah.
You need a lot of support.
I can't figure this out.
Okay, well, we're not going topless.
I might.
Hey, that's actually, I never thought of that.
Yeah, have
You
a
could
little-
flap it. You could flap it. Flap. You could slap it or flap.
It's like my hair. Hold on. I have to do it this way.
Oh, speaking of, I have
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
nets for you. I have a hairnet for you since you're the one who's so often working with food and beauty
See, it
products.
just always goes up like that.
Okay. Fine.
Whatever. Okay, so your coffee's in the way. Can I just use this?
Rude.
Do I need a cutting board?
Can you? I don't know. I give up.
I'm just gonna put the soap right on here.
Do you remember the part about like not asking me permission?
So this is a soap base that I'm using. I haven't gotten around to figuring out the lye soap yet.
Yeah, because we're not liars around
Right.
here.
But eventually that's gonna happen. So
You know what? I think it's good just like that. Don't you think? I mean, I don't think it needs anything.
yeah.
Let's just
You can just
let's. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Right by the shoe.
Hey, look.
It doesn't even need a stick.
I can wash my whole back.
Oh, I have an idea. Soap on a rope.
There you go. Where's the rope?
That's what the hole's for. Soap on a rope.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that feels kind of cool.
Okay.
You know what it almost feels like? You know what it almost feels like? Soap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now you got it on your nose. Look.
I can feel it.
That's right? Yeah. Nope, you got it.
Okay. So
Okay, so
we are going to.
have you ever heard of soap on a rope?
No. What's that?
It's kind of complicated, but it's basically where you have soap. So picture soap, then picture a rope. Okay, so you're gonna picture your soap.
Picturing it.
Okay, so and then also in that same visual, so have your soap there. Still keep your soap in the visual, and then add a rope to the visual.
Can't look away. I need to concentrate.
Okay, well, so while you're looking and concentrating and also visualizing a soap and also a rope, then also seeing the soap, I can go get an actual rope too to help with the visualization. You have like, it's only moving just a little, it's one little leftover from the infestation. It should be gone now. I plucked it right out. So you should be completely clear now and clean.
Okay.
And then it'll get all boiled off then anyway there we go. Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah. So I keep all this separate from food. Even though this is glass, it still you can't use food with any of this after.
I
you
do. Oh, it's fine. You can.
It has a way of just carrying over.
No. I do that all the time. In fact, so like for example, because what I try to do in my life is I try to simplify things. So like you're really complicating it. So what I try to do is like, for example, like the toothbrush that I use for my teeth.
Yeah.
Did you know that size is so perfect for like tile? You know?
Yeah.
It's like it just gets right in there into the grout. So like, why get a new toothbrush for that? Why would I waste that kind of money when look, I have a toothbrush right here.
Yeah.
You know what else I have? I have bleach right here. I don't need to go out and get a special little pen or, stuff like that. Those are the kinds of ideas that I have for these kinds of creative projects that can save a lot of money in the long run. You don't have to do all this excessive, sorting and separating and a lot of this extra work that you can just, like the other day, she's counting stuff out right now. Skip all that. Like she's writing stuff out. Your hand could get tired. You may not want, you could have carpal tunnel, from being on the internet too much. And so when you're doing actual kinds of things, skip that step to help yourself. Skip the concentration part too. It's like, look what happens when you concentrate. It's like you become dull and you become sort of like obsessive. Like, look how obsessive she is right now. She's super obsessive and focusing on this, it's like, oh, I have to do my essential oils. And it's like, for what? What's the big overarching, think big picture. Think big picture. The big picture. Well, first of all, let's talk about pictures.
I use my sense of smell for a lot of things, and I don't care how you.
Okay, first, I can find one thing wrong with that. You said, I don't care. And that's where we're trying to, with mindfulness, we want to keep the caring.
Yes.
And we want to, if you move your hand like this while you're talking, it just, people feel just really.
Open your mouth and say ah.
Don't look at you didn't tell. I would have flossed. But it should be good from Friday.
When was the last time you flossed?
For me? That I was flossed?
This past Friday or?
I went to the dentist. She did a whole workup.
Wow.
And I pre-flossed for her. She was impressed. She was super impressed. Looks like you're having
good wine. I gotta check for the legs.
What?
The legs on the wine.
What?
What do you think?
Legs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Legs on the wine. Do you know how to wine taste?
Sometimes when people are drinking essential oils,
This one doesn't have any legs on it.
they become
What's up with that?
delusional and they see body parts like.
Okay.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's how wine tasters.
I wish so badly when you did that, it would have gone right down your throat and you would have gotten that coughing thing that doesn't go away. That you're like.
You mean when I choke?
Yeah, like the usual.
Choke. So in other words, why don't you just choke Jocelyn?
Well, I just thought it would have been hilarious for like you were trying to show off. It just would have really put you in your place. You know what I mean? Like take you down a couple notches. Like
Bad news, I ran out of grapefruit, so it's okay. It'll be a little short on the grapefruit.
This is my favorite. I feel like
But
this
it's
is the
okay.
best shot I've had all day. Like I have problems.
The right ear or the left?
Oh yeah, so how interesting was that? So yesterday I went to a farm and the owner has 4 horses and they're thinking of doing equine assisted therapy and equine assisted learning. And something she said to me, which I thought was really interesting and I experienced while I was there, was the horses Whew. That's an example of something that would really upset a horse.
Yes. What was the sight? Or the
Because I don't know if you
sound
know
or
this, but
smell?
a horse, listen, a horse, it's like you're not focusing on me. It's like a horse is a horse.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. And no one can talk to a horse. Of course.
Of course.
Gosh, it's like you're not paying any attention to me. Okay, can I smell it?
Sure, what do you think?
I don't
Now, citrus is the goal.
That's nice. That actually smells like that does smell like it smells like
I'm short on grapefruit, but it's okay.
Oh,
I just
you know what
added extra lime to compensate.
it's almost going like margarita or like a gin and tonic with lime.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having problems.
So I think that's gonna do it. Just have to get this.
But let me just really say really quickly about the equine assisted therapy because this is already 13 minutes.
Oh, yes.
No, not that it matters, but it was really interesting because when the horses are trying to check you out because they got to figure out their surroundings first, they have to assess first the safety because I guess they're prey. So they're constantly seeing everything as I got to check you out first until I know what you are. And when they're still trying to figure it out, they're more standoffish, especially if you come into their pen versus if they come to you. Anyway, it's a whole interesting, like the psychology of it's very interesting. But she was saying that now they try to understand you with their right eye. Like they're looking and doing other things with their left eye, but they're trying to like almost read you with their right eye. I thought that was really cool. So then a lot of different times the horse would come right up to you, just their right eye. Yeah, they're big. And I also read, so it's really interesting. They're looking right at you.
Yeah.
Really powerfully. And so two things
Like
about
into your soul.
So two things about horses' eyes that I learned afterwards is that they have about 99% vision all the way around.
Oh wow.
Because of but they only have like a very small part in the front and